I am going to lean more towards the emo side of things, as I know that aesthetic very well because I have been emo for a very long time, especially little middle school me. Little school me, super emo. Hello Earth Angels, welcome to another Sims 4 video, and if you are new here then it's just welcome. My name is Vanna, and today we are doing the letter E of the alphabet build series, which is basically a series where we're trying to figure out which floor plan works the best for the letters of the alphabet. So yes, we are on the letter E. You guys actually voted on the poll for this one forever ago. So anyway, you guys voted edgy and emo, and so I am going to lean more towards the emo side of things, as I know that aesthetic very well because I have been emo for a very long time, especially little middle school me. Little school me, super emo. So we are going to talk about the aesthetic as always, but really quickly before I do that, I just want to say thank you. This is the second video I am recording as of the newest thing. By this point, when you see this video, there are going to be a whole bunch of other videos that have come out because I'm trying to post 2 times a week. That being said, I posted my first video yesterday, and I have people who have liked the video already and commented saying that they missed me, and that is so bizarre to me. Like, I don't know, I guess you don't really realize how much you can influence somebody or how somebody likes you until somebody says something. But I am so grateful. I am apprehensive about posting again, especially because it's been so long, but I was like, screw it, even if nobody else watches it, I want to post. And you guys have been pulling through already, and it's only been one day. So thank you guys so much for the continuous support despite everything that I have been through and how long I've been gone. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video, and hopefully we vibe and you enjoy the vid. With that being said, let's jump into reading what emo aesthetic is. So emo originated in the mid 1980s, deriving from the hardcore punk scene. All aesthetics in general, they are categorized by their music, hence why when you hear people of these different aesthetics, or I guess you can even say lifestyles, claim that each are different. So goth is different from emo and goth are both different from rock, and so on and so forth. That is because even though they all kind of have similar connections, they are all different because the music is what really drives these genres. Emo is the combination of punk music with more personal, introspective, and emotionally charged lyrics. So bands such as My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Jimmy Eat World, Bring Me the Horizon, Pierce the Veil, and many others, they will also fit into the emo genre, as there are many sub-genres to emo. The emo aesthetic consists of like tight jeans, side-swept fringes, band t-shirts, layered belts, layered arm bracelets, black eyeliner, piercings, and other elements along the lines of those. Emo itself is a highly misunderstood aesthetic. There are a lot of negative stereotypes that people place on this genre. I personally just want to take a moment to say that being different is something to cherish. It is something that you should take pride in. If everybody was the same, things in this world would not be fun. As somebody who has been an outcast her entire life, I understand all too well what it feels like to be ostracized for enjoying a different aesthetic, or people wanting to be scared of you, and so on and so forth. I just want to say, if you are currently dealing with that now, you know, I'm out of school, so I don't really care as much as I did when I was younger. But for those who are in school, or maybe you're not in school anymore, but you still struggle with accepting your identity or accepting who you are perfect the way that you are. As long as you are your most authentic self, that is the only thing that matters. Say you get bullied or have been put in like really bad situations, for one, please reach out for help. You are very important, and we want you here. As somebody who has been through a lot myself, I just want to say I do see you. I understand what you're going through, maybe not exactly, but just know that feeling of being alone or that nobody understands you. I get that all too well. Know that you are loved. Things will get better, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. I promise you, they will get better. They always do. You are on this earth to flourish, to thrive. If you're seeing this right now, you have to stay with me because I am here, and I want to be around you, and I want to love on you, and I want to support you. So please, please, please just know that you are worthy and that you are exactly who you are supposed to be. So be your authentic self, express yourself as you wish, And yeah, with all that being said, we are going to head into the game and start on our letter E. Alrighty dighty, so we are here in our Sims build, as you guys see, and this is the letter E that we have drawn out. So as always, I'm gonna do the floor plan really quickly and then we will come right back. Okay, so we are here with the floor plan. Very simple. I really wanted this build to be 2 rooms. I have known that since I thought about doing E. So we have bedroom number 1, bathroom, bedroom number 2. We are gonna have the dining here, the living in the middle, and then the kitchen on the far end. That seems to be the best floor plan in my opinion for this letter, so that is what we're going to do, and let's go ahead and get started with the decorating. So I do want this build to be dark. I also want this build to have a roof. I have not been putting roofs on all of my builds, but I'm doing it for this one just because, I don't know, it feels right to me. So that is what I am going to do. Perfect. Letter E. Beautiful. I'm gonna put some roof paint on here. We're gonna do a black. What if I do this like black metal? I don't do that very often, so let's aim for that. And then we need some roof trim, and I think I'm also going to use this roof trim from Businesses and Hobbies. Yeah, we can go with this little gray vibe right there. That's pretty cute. As for wallpaper, we're going to do something very simple on the outside. I was kind of thinking of like some big paneling. I mean, we can actually do metal if I want. I think I want it in gray though. Do we have a good gray? No, we have like a brown. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go with this black metal from Growing Together right here. That's really cute. And then I'm gonna really quickly just put some windows in. And as of right now, I have to go to work in like 20 minutes. So we're just building until I can't anymore, and then we will be back to finish the build later. These ones from Get Together. So let's put like a window here. You can do the same vibe on the other side. I think I'm gonna lift these up a bit. I always like when I put the windows on the wall, I feel like they're just slightly too low, and so that they're the same height, I just click the 9 key to raise them up a bit, and bam, they're the same height and they look a little better because they're not so close to the floor. So you could do that if you like, or you don't have to. It's just a little tip of what I do. The door is going to have to go on this side because, well, that seems to be the only place that it will fit. I think I'm gonna go with just like a single tile door. I don't really have much space to do any more than that. I think I'm gonna go with this like skull door from Life and Death. There's a lot of skull imagery in Emo. Feels like it fits perfectly. And then let me just throw some lights around this place so that we can actually see what the heck we're doing inside. The reshade I have on today is a little darker too, so that's probably why it's also a little harder to see, but that's okay. I like how it looks. So I like the idea of this door, how it has the cute little like jacket thing and then all the sticker decals, but I don't like that the doors are white. So we're gonna try to do our own little thing with the doors later on, and I just use these new base game doors, or they're not super new but they're newer, the HBD one, and then I just put it in black. And then we finished the windows and stuff, so there's just that. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna head into the kitchen first. I really like to do the kitchen first just because sometimes I struggle with them. We're gonna try that. And I think I'm gonna go for these life and death counters. I like these ones, but then there's also, depending on the coloring, we could also use the base game ones, which I might do these ones actually. Yeah, and like the completely all black. Now everything is not going to be 100% black, I promise. It's just the base of what we're doing right now. Yes, it will be black. Let's go with this jungle adventure one. I don't use it super often. I need an oven, so I'm gonna move this over. We'll put this over here, and then let me grab an oven. You can do the matching jungle adventure one. I don't use this set very often, so we'll give it some love today. I don't like this gray. I think that's supposed to be gray. I just don't like this gray. It looks very blue to me. I was kind of hoping though that we could like mix the cabinets. Maybe I can go with the white. We'll see how this looks. I might try the white. And then I need a range hood for our stove, so we will put that in as well. I don't know if I like this white. It just doesn't make sense. We don't have much white in here. Okay, let's go for the flooring now, which I think I know exactly what tile I want in here. It's going to be... Where is she at? Where is she at? Where is she at? It's not this one. Though this could work. This is not what... Ooh, I kind of like that actually. Okay, that is a container. That's not what I was thinking of, but that is definitely an option. Okay, so I was thinking of this marble flooring right here, but maybe I use this in the bathroom instead because I kind of like this one in here. Put it down. I think it looks good, so I think we're gonna go for this in here. And in terms of wallpaper, not sure. Do I want another tile in here? Like, I kind of like the thought of this. Now, right now it's a lot of black and white. It probably will still be a lot of black and white throughout the build, but I want to add more of the character through like the decorations. So we're just going for this for now. Yeah, I want to put some columns like just kind of on the edge right here, like so. Maybe I can do a spandrel moment. I don't always do that, so that could be nice. Okay, cool. So this is what we have going on towards the kitchen, which I like it so far. Ooh, okay, so I kind of like the look of these curtains. They cover up literally the whole entire window, but I don't know. They look kind of nice. Do I want to add like pops of red or a blue or something? I do like the look of some of these like checkered patterns. There are like accents into like emo. Like, I don't know, I probably put some pictures in the beginning, but there are accents into the emo clothing, emo aesthetic. And then in terms of like house, you don't really see an emo house, you just see like an alternative type of vibe. So I'm not wanting it to be just completely black and white. That is not my goal. We're just trying to figure out what works best though. And I think I'm actually gonna move this fridge over here into this area, and then I'm gonna make like a little space for the trash can, just because I don't like having the trash can out and about. Like, if I can make a little corner for it, we're gonna make a little corner for it. Alrighty, we are back from work, which means we are here to get going again. Alright, so I want to put like a microwave in here, just like a good old basic microwave, nothing too crazy, you know, just so that we can cook some easy quick meals. I'm not really sure, like the kitchen for some reason just feels difficult to me, because I mean it's just a kitchen. Like, am I supposed to be doing anything super crazy? No. But what do I want on these counters? Like, what is something that would be cute and fit the vibe? Oh no, not that, whatever that was. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so here is what I have going on. The idea as I started building this, like, I want this house to just kind of be lived in, if that makes sense. Like, just an average lived in house. So almost like a little bit too much clutter, kind of like too many things going on. So we have this shelf right here that I put like a bottle of nectar up here. I put this like plastic party set because in my household we use paper plates often, use plastic forks and stuff, and it's just because it's easier. We all work a whole lot and sometimes we don't want to do dishes, so that is what we do. That's what works for us, and so maybe this household does it too. We have a speaker. I kind of want to put a speaker in every single one of these rooms. I really want to hone in like the whole music aspect, and then just some like cute little freezer bunny people things up here. And then on this counter I put just like typical kitchen stuff that I put in here, but then I put like a phone on the table. I put these shoes here as if somebody was showing off their roommate, like one of the roommates was showing off their new shoes and just haven't put them away yet. That's the whole point of like this room. Like, I don't know, sometimes some houses are just cluttered for no reason. We have the rug that's tilted in here. Somebody left their drawing pad on this chair because they just kind of ran in and put their stuff here and ran out. There's like papers that they forgot to put in the trash can or they missed from the trash can, and just a box of stuff that they didn't have space for anywhere else, so they put it in the kitchen. This stain, they just haven't cleaned the wall behind the stove yet, so they have this stain. That's just kind of like the vibe. Is just random knickknacks, random things that make the space cluttered, and it's kind of like, why is this here? And it's just because that's just where it ended up going. They haven't put up groceries yet, so maybe that's why this box is on the floor. I put this like cute little like photo collage here with a lot of string lights around. You know, they're trying to just keep the place cute, but honestly they're just two bros living in a house doing the best that they can.
Two bros chilling in the hot tub, 5 feet apart cause they're not gay.
So I'm gonna head over into this bedroom first. Let's find a flooring. I might use the same flooring that I just used for the ceiling, just kind of put that everywhere else, unless do I want a carpet, because I don't use carpet often, but maybe I do use a carpet. Maybe one of the carpets is dirty, and then the other one can be like the clean swatch. So we'll do like half white, half gray. Let me find like a bed. I want to do the bed first, and it's kind of just like the idea that I'm having for this is just kind of like two roommates, two friends that are just renting a place together, and yeah, they're just kind of living their lives for real. So what type of bed do I want? Tapestries, things like that. I miss my custom content because the stickers and stuff that I have in my custom content would be perfect for this, but we are not using our custom content for this build. So I'm gonna put this no, actually I think I am gonna keep this way, and I'm just gonna push it up against the bed like that. We're going to put some dark curtains on the wall, and then I want like a whole bunch of posters on the wall. That's what like is really just getting me in my head. So we're gonna just put like tons and tons of like stickers, posters, things that kind of maybe don't make sense, but like, I don't know, maybe they just found it and put it in their room. I think this room is going to be like a million times dirtier than their friend's room, and I kind of want to give them each a hobby. So maybe this one is like a gamer, you know, that could work. Maybe they just like playing games. I'm gonna put like random like scuffs and stuff on the wall. Like, they just kind of, it's like, what are you doing in here to be making all these like scuff marks and issues on your wall? And the question is, their response is just don't ask. Okay, so we just made like a little gallery wall with stickers, which is cute. So we'll just start here for now. And then let's add some more things in here. So obviously we need a dresser. I want like a full-blown like closet in one of these rooms. Okay, cool. So they have this little closet right here. Yeah, I like how like cluttered this because it makes the bed look all like squished in and just, I don't know, I like that. I think that's cool. And then let's see what else we want. Let's give them a side table. I think that would be a good idea. I kind of want to use this, oh yes, this one from Businesses and Hobbies. Look at the little stickers and stuff on it. I like that a lot. That's cool. So here's like a little bit of what I'm thinking. I think the roommate, like their friend, the other person is like an artist. So maybe their friend gave them this like sticker printer because this person wants to be a gamer. You know, they're working hard to be a gamer per se. That's just something they would really enjoy, or maybe they just really want to be an internet persona. So they're like, here, use these ideas to try to like make yourself some little characters for your whole like persona. And they just started going kind of crazy and printing off a bunch of stuff that they thought looked cool. Okay, so I cluttered up this corner just a little bit. Again, I just want this person's room to be a mess. So we have just a bunch of stuff. We have like a game system. We have some games on their table, their controller. I put this dirty mug here. We have like their headset, some books over here. Maybe these are like books of like the different games or things like that. And then I just put this TV behind here because I feel like this whole corner over here is their space to play games. So whether they're streaming or whatever, they have the TV they can look off of if they need a bigger screen. Just kind of use this whole thing as like it's connected. And then I put just this little shelf on the wall, so they have like one of their hats hung up here, and then some extra headphones. And then I put this stack of books up here, but let's just pretend like they're games. I wanted them to have more games in their room, but there's only so many things that we have. So these are games, okay? Let's all pretend. Thank you. I put some like shoes over here in the corner. I started to add clutter around the room, so here's this like fan that they have hung up on the wall, and then I put some like bottles of wine in here. Might be a little bit of a shrinker, you know. Sometimes that's okay, you know, they're just living their best life. And I want to just put like more clutter on the wall. I keep moving this rat hole. It will find its space, or its home eventually. All right, let's use that bookshelf right there. I don't even know what it's from. Oh, Life and Death. All right, we're gonna put this bad boy in here. Oh damn, this just really doesn't fit, huh? Kind of wanted it to, but it doesn't, even when I size it down. Okay, let's see if I can find just like another stereo that would actually work better. Okay, beautiful. I do want these records on the floor though. Alright, so put some more stains on the floor. We just kind of want to make the place look a little bit grungy. Alright, and for the final touches of the room, I just put like the gay male pride flag thing right here because it looks really nice in here. And then I put some guitars on the floor, and then up on the wall I just put some more of these, or like some more pictures, another picture collage. This is from Life and Death. You just put that there, and this is the entirety of this room. I'm gonna go ahead and size this light down just because yeah, I like it. I think it's nice and cluttered. I think it's gross looking, and you know, sometimes that's all you need. So off to the next bedroom we go. All right, so these are the two options of beds that I like. I don't like the bed frames on either of them. I feel like the gold or whatever little trimming is throwing this one off, and then this one with the wooden, that lattice thing is just not my vibe. But I think I'm leaning towards this one, so I'm gonna go with this bed right here. No, I think I'm gonna keep the walls white in this room, and we're gonna just try to cover up the walls with posters. All right guys, so I actually surprisingly did it. I went through all of the stuff that we had, and we just cluttered up the wall, this was the goal. What I would like to do is put some string lights over top, just like a couple string lights over top. But I think that looks pretty cool in here. And then the walls are still white. I just like dimmed the lighting a bit. As you see, it's at like 78% versus like 100. I just want it a little bit darker in here. The lights are just dimmed right now. But yeah, this looks pretty cool right now. So let's keep going. I have a couple of other things that I've left just in case I want to use it. I put this on the door. It should still be usable. I will check afterwards, but I think this is like pretty cool looking and gives more of that music vibe, artist vibe. So what we definitely need in here is a dresser. Now for some reason I'm wanting to use these things, so let me see if I can build something like a little built-in dresser or something. Okay, so let's do this like set of clothing from high school years. This looks kind of nice right there. And then we'll put some, oh, what can I put inside of there? Before I continue to clutter, I need to put more of the staple items in here. For some reason, I'm just like struggling. I'm just having a hard time tonight figuring out what I want to go in here. So we are just going to put some of the things that I know I want to go in here, and then we'll go from there. Which, to be fair, okay, I was struggling at work today. My brain has just been very not nice to me, and I have been disassociating a lot while working. So, you know, maybe the energy is just coming home with me today. That's fine. So let's find a lamp. I want like a standing lamp next to this thing, because why not? Ooh, I should put this lamp in the other bedroom. I'll just like stick it over here. I use this lamp all the time. I don't know if I actually like it in here. Maybe I do this like industrial one. That's kind of cool. I think I want it in, maybe that swatch works better for me. Oh, let's do this one. I don't think I ever used this one. Let's use this one from high school years. That's actually cool. It's like simple, Just a simple gal. Okay, I'm gonna put a plant on here. Maybe this is the person that will put a plant around the house. I'm not gonna put too many plants. I think as of right now, this is the only one that's in here. I just don't feel like this is a super plant heavy house. I love plants, but not everybody loves plants, and not everybody has plants in their house. So I'm not going to go plant crazy in every house. That's just not realistic. I feel like that was like a big thing in like emo and even scene culture was doodle. I remember like when you used to like back in like the early 2000s, the lyric videos, when people used to do the little like drawings or like sad like emotional like drawings. I love that era, bro. I loved it. I loved it. I honestly too, I feel like I was born just slightly too late in my personal opinion. Like, I was already bullied, so like shit, why couldn't I have been born just a little bit earlier so I could have lived the real like 90s era? I was robbed. Anyway, we move on. Alright, do I want to put a rug in this person's room? Yes, they have carpet. That doesn't matter. Sometimes you move into a house, you have carpet, but you want to add some flair into your room, so you put a rug on the floor. I thought, okay, I could have sworn there was like a checkered print rug. It was pastel pastel pop kit. I freaking knew there was one. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna scale it up just a teeny tiny bit. Like maybe, yeah, that much. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then I'm gonna add some bean bags over here. That would be a vibe. Oh my god, I cannot talk tonight, for real. I feel like this is kind of weird. What if I instead just put like a table over here? I can maybe put this one that I was trying to put in the other room in here. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do that. And then we'll give them vinyls records as well. Oh, that can actually go in here. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, so I think I like this so far. And now it's just time to really like clutter up the rest of the stuff. I'll go ahead and put, I don't know if I really want an easel. What I kind of want in this room is like the tablet. Like, I feel like they do a lot of digital art, so I'm gonna give them like a tiny desk in here. I have finished this room. I just went on and did some more decorations. So I put this calendar here because if you noticed earlier, I put a backpack in here. I don't think I actually showed it. I feel like this person is a student compared to their companion. At least they're a more studious student if their friend is one. But yeah, so I put a calendar so they can keep up with their stuff. We have a backpack on the floor, and then we have like a journal that's over here. Again, I feel like they both do music and art. They're just like very artsy people. Here is like where they try to hold all of their stuff, so there's more art supplies in here that they're trying to hold on to, some more records that they have. This is a box of clutter that they just can't put away. They don't have a spot for it yet. I feel like this person tries to keep their life together as best as they can, but honestly sometimes it'd be hard. Okay, sometimes it'd be rough. Now, this is just some more clutter I put on the floor, so like school books, and I feel like they're an art student if anything, so they have like their art stuff on the floor. They try to have like an organized mess, if that makes sense. Here's a little desk area. I put some more artwork on the wall that they've been working on, and then just some art clutter pieces and their tablet for what they do at school. And then this is this bedroom completely finished. I really like how it turned out. They're both completely opposite rooms, but they look pretty good if I say so myself. I'm gonna go ahead and come in here and do the bathroom really quickly. Yeah, we might just go with this like plain like black tile on the wall from Love Struck. We just put some like toilet. We just put some like toilet. Yeah, this is the toilet area. I put blinds in here, and then this is the shower and a bath situation. I put the towels over top of the bathtub. This is not my favorite thing to do, but to be honest, I didn't have any other space, so this is what I went with. And then little shower caddy just so that they have their bathing stuff. This rug on the floor, yes, I intentionally curved it. Just really like that. I filled this basket up with clothes, so no, it's not functional anymore, but if you want to play it in the house, just get rid of it. And then this is the sink area, so we just have some bathroom stuff. I don't know. Underneath the sink I put more clutter, so we have like cleaning stuff, and then I put extra towels down there. And yeah, the bathroom is done. I think it's came out super cute. So let's finish the rest of the house. We'll just put this here. Actually, I might face it this way. Let's see if we can find like a rug to put on the floor. I don't know if I want like a fuzzy rug either. I don't see them as having a fuzzy rug in here, to be honest. But then again, do I even want... Maybe I don't put a rug underneath the table, because the living room is literally going to be in this area. So I don't want it to be too cramped, if that makes sense. So let's just find some chairs. Again, so I don't know if I want anything too fancy. Like, this is actually pretty fancy. Oh, but I kind of like these. I think they look kind of nice. Does it fit the vibe though? Like, I feel like they're just kind of getting by with what they've been given. So a little bit more run down, or like simpler chairs, so like these would probably be better, because it's basically whatever they could afford or whatever was gifted to them, and that's what they have in their house. Maybe we can do just like a tiny thing back here. I kind of like that dark blue. But I might go, do I want black or do I want that dark blue? I like that dark blue. We're gonna go with the dark blue. I kind of want to put a laptop on here. That was just the thought I had, so I'm gonna put a laptop on. Yeah, that desk. I kind of want to put like a mirror over here. I don't have too many mirrors in here, so why not just smack a mirror on top of this area? This could be cute with all the like pictures on it. And let's put like a sculpture somewhere. We'll put it in like red. We'll go back to the living room, and I think I'm gonna put like a sculpture on here. We can do this one. I kind of want them like just situated together more, just a little bit. I'm not really sure what else I can like put. Like, I don't know. I think because the walls are white, it's throwing me off. Like, I feel like it's like too clean. We can maybe just do this like basic one right here. Like, they try to make like a cute chandelier moment, but it's also kind of like, this is what you guys went with. This was the chandelier you guys. And I actually kind of like that that's not right over the table, because I feel like they just shoved this table in. So the table should be centered a bit more like this, but instead they have the table over here. So that's why the light is off centered, and you know, it's not exactly where it's supposed to be. For now, I'm gonna leave that area alone, and then over here we're gonna put our TV and couch area. We're gonna try to like fit it over here. So we'll put like a wall TV. I really like this TV. The only thing I don't like is how it puffs out like that. Like, it just feels too bulky to me. So I think I might go with this one instead, just because it's a little flatter. Like, or am I tripping? Are they both the same size? Oh, that's funny. Okay, they're both the same size. I thought it was flatter, at least. I want maybe that basement. Where's the basement one? This one. I like that like leather texture. I feel like that's like a good texture to have. Okay, I'm gonna actually use just this base game rug. I'm gonna scale this down just a smidgen. Oh, I just scaled it up. My bad, silly old me. So I just learned something. I was trying to like play test it to see if he could go everywhere, and for some reason, okay, he could not get into the kitchen. So I thought, okay, maybe it's the couch, maybe it's the lamp, maybe it's this box right here, which was none of the above, actually. Plot twist. So I had used this on the floor, the no hazard tape, and apparently you genuinely use that if you do not want people trespassing. Can you go here? See, he can't go here. Watch when I change that fence to like say this window shopping fence. Can you go here, my guy? Magic. Magic, he can go here. You have to like change that. And I think I just did my 3 tiny homes using certain packs, and I actually used the no trespassing tape to like, I don't know, section off the floor. So sorry if you guys try to use that house, because it will not work unless you change that flooring. I never knew that before, but the more you know. now. I'm gonna use this light again that I used in the other bedroom. This is what we're working with right now. I think that's fine. Try to put like an art piece or something in this corner. Like, I feel like there needs to be something. Maybe I could put like a table and just put like a statue on it. I've been having like a hard time with the main areas. The bedrooms I love the bedrooms. The main areas though are just really difficult for me. I think because my brain for some reason cannot like imagine a whole house in like an emo aesthetic. Like, it's just not like, I don't know. I just don't really know if it's like a thing, but I am doing it. I'm doing the best that I can, and I don't know, I think they look, I have never seen this before. Where is this from? Is this new? Flying lava. Is this new? Yeah, I don't know. I've just been having a hard time with it tonight, but I'm doing the best that I can. So you guys let me know if you would have done something different. I'm gonna grab this thing again too, because I like the thought of this ceiling light in all of the rooms. Editing me may not like me too much, cause I don't know what I'm saying. But it's like that sometimes, so you just let it be and try. Alright, so we're gonna make that a color, and then I think I'm gonna put another game system in here, cause, you know, we have a gamer. Put this amp set right here. Loud music, and then I think I'm just gonna put like another guitar in here. Bam, another guitar. Yeah, I think I just need more clutter around the place, so I'm just gonna clutter this up a little bit to make it look more lived in. All right, you guys, so I finished cluttering, so I'm just gonna go in here for a second, take a little look-see. So yes, we put some clothes on the floor. Here's this chair here. I added like a pillow on it, and if you see, like, I started adding like stains around the room. I just feel like they throw parties sometimes, and sometimes things get left. So here's like a milk carton and some food that they were eating that they just left out. Yeah, this whole living room area is just kind of over here. I added another pillow too, but again, it's just basically like I put some holes and stuff in the wall because sometimes things get wild. There is a fan up here that I need to fix because it's clipping into the wall, but that is for later me to do. This area that you guys did see already, I just added the guitar and stuff. Here's this little painting area. If you notice, there's like a stain on the floor because I felt like they like built some paint, tried to clean it up, but they didn't clean it up in time. Some basket of clothes that have not been put up. I put this little like a stop sign on the door, kind of like stay the hell out of my room. And then this little area over here, there's just some like clutter in the corner. I put a banner up, and then I put this like poster thing here. Like, they tried to tear it off the wall, but whatever they glued it with just was too strong, so they just tried to cover it up but didn't cover it up very well. And that is what we have for the entire inside of the house. And then the outside, I mean, I've been kind of decorating some, kind of not. I just did like a cute little thing by the door. So, and I just put this like little planter pot right here and this dead like flower bush in here, as if they were trying to grow something and just forgot about it. I just thought that was like kind of cute. And yeah, this is like basically it for the letter E for emo. Let me know how you guys feel about this build. I thought it came out cute. The end goal was definitely better than the process, because for some reason the main area I was just struggling with, but I love the 2 bedrooms. Let me know which room you like best. If you have any ideas for the letter F or any of the following letters, do feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I would love to keep posting videos. So if you have any video ideas for anything outside of this little series as well, do feel free to comment it. And yeah, I will see you guys at the next one. Bye, lovies.